So this is my smoker. I use cherry wood. I start the charcoal using this thing. Buy these cheap lighter things from Target. I saute the lean, thin beef in teriyaki, island teriyaki on this one, and then I put the marinade. Sorry. Then I put the marinated beef onto a paper towel. I'm gonna pat it dry on both sides. All right, coals are ready. Notice I put the meat thermometer on the outside so I can monitor the temperature. You want it not to go above 175. I put a little water in the bottom of the smoker. I don't want it too moist. You want your jerky to be nice and dry. I'll show you how I do it in a second. Got the coals ready. Now I'm gonna dump this into here and mess with the, the little holes there, and I want it at 170. So I play with it and get it so I can read it on my dried out meat thermometer. Meat. I put the coals in, so that thing's ready. The last thing I'm going to do before I put them on is I'm going to put coarse pepper on one side of the jerky, so it kind of looks like this. This gives it a little flavor. It's nice to chew on. And I'm going to put the coarse pepper side of the jerky down first so I can put the other side full of coarse jerky. I love doing this, by the way. Don't ask me why. Then I'm going to do some planting over here. Alright, we're getting there. Just want to make sure it's all coated. Whoever eats this, their mouth is going to be on fire. All right, now I'm going to put the jerky onto the bottom grill. Notice I'm using 2 levels. Bottom first, I fish the meat gauge through the top so I don't have to monkey with that once it's on. And then I'll put the top on and get it to 175. So I put the bottom level. Notice I put the coarse side down. Now I'm going to put pepper on top. Do the same thing on the top level and get it to 175, and we're off. About 6 hours. I flip them usually at 3 hours and test it. So I got both top and bottom with the coarse side down, and I put more pepper on top. And now I'm going to put the middle piece onto the coals and get it at 175. Notice how I have my meat temperature gauge feeding through this rubber thing. There's an official name, I don't remember. And this will monitor my temperature from inside. Okay, last thing is notice that my temperature is 144. It's being measured. Bluetooth I use. It's sending the temperature through that wire in the remote part. And then it reads it. And again, I want to keep it at 175 for about 6 hours. I check on it every 2 hours or so. Make sure it hasn't gone south. Oh, also, what I do is I keep the teriyaki sauce over here, which is still good, and then I put hamburgers and I marinate the hamburgers, which I'll grill later on the same smoker. It just takes a little bit more time, but it gives it a nice smoky flavor, and I'll make teriyaki burgers. I'm reading, if you can see that, 161. So I'm gonna open up a vent and get it closer to 170. Show you how you do that. Super easy. I got a nice garden going, banana tree. I'm gonna plant those tropicals in a little bit. They look cool. This is what it looks like. Okay. Remember, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. I'll open up the top vent. Not that much. All right, I'm 3 hours deep into the smoking, watching ball, see what it looks like. I got the temp at 165, 166. So that's cool. I'm gonna take the lid off. What you wanna check for, you wanna check to see when I pick this up, is it gonna flop like that? You kind of want it a little bit more stiff, okay? So we're halfway through the cook. It looks delicious. Lid back on and let it go. Okay, about 1 hour to go. Check it out. I'm at 163. Let's see what it looks like. It's a beautiful day. Check it out. A little bit more. Let me give it another 35-40 minutes, and then we'll have the finished product. Alright, we're gonna check it out. Just about 6 hours on the grill. Still watching ball. Let's see what it looks like. Gotta get a plate. Okay. Should be done by now. That's perfect. See how it doesn't bend? It's dried out. It's not overdone. Start taking them off. Get them ready to eat. Okay, taking off the bottom row. See how they don't bend? That's how you want it. Not brittle. Still want a little bit of give in there, but not a whole lot, okay? That's good so far. All right. And that's the finished product. It looks great.